I shaved my beard. Why'd I do it? Because I got sick of it. I can't do different hairstyles. Not really since, I don't know, I never did different hairstyles. This is a PSA if you have hair on the top of your head. Do every hairstyle. Even if you're a girl, do a mohawk. Do a comb over. Do a rat tail. I don't know. Just try everything, because when it's gone, it's gone. And then the only hairstyle you can do is when you're shaving it by yourself and you apparently miss a strip. I used to do that. I do that almost every time I shave my head. I check. I have mirrors. I have spotters. And every time I shave, Joey used to come in and laugh at me. Eric would, my friend from LA who was on the church a bunch, would laugh at me. My girlfriend now takes pictures of it and just grabs it. I don't know what it. I literally, I need like a helper, because I can't. It's amazing that I've survived this long with just simple tasks. But since I can't, and here's the thing, the reason why I shave my beard like this is because a couple reasons. A, I got sick of it for a second. B, why not? I was bored. C, I am cheap. So I need someone, like an adult, to come to my house and teach me how to trim a beard. Because if you can trim a beard, I feel like you're like an alien. Because every time I do it, it's like I'm playing golf and I hit a divot into the. There's going to be a hole. What was that basketball player? Was it Ben Wallace? There used to be a guy on the Pistons who had like a little hole shaved into his head. What if he just made a mistake? It probably is like a genetic thing, and he's a millionaire. I don't know if his name is Ben. He was on the Celtics for a second, but it probably is like a genetic thing. I hope you don't think I'm making fun of you, because you're a multimillionaire and ripped and tall, and I do it to my beard 11 out of 10 times that I shave. And how do you do it more than every time? When you do it in multiple spots. And sometimes you try to comb it over, and like, maybe they can't see, and then they can definitely see. So but it's not that expensive to get your beard trimmed, but there's something. God, everyone that I worked for Joey, and every time my beard got too long, he called it ISIS beard, and you can't do that in the workplace. So my boss now, every time it gets a little bit scraggly, he's like, "Oh, you can trim that up." And I just got sick of it, so I would go to a barber, but then it's $15 every time I do it. And apparently, all of the hair that used to be on my head has just relocated to literally every other part. Here, why am I doing this on a podcast? No one knows, but I just need to show you. Hold on. Look, I'm wearing a sweater. My nipples, I should not be doing this on the podcast, but am I doing it? Yes. Why am I doing it? No one knows, but I'm wearing a sweater constantly my entire life. That's how confident I feel with my weight loss. I just took my shirt off on YouTube, and will I keep it in? Probably. Do I look good? Am I all better? Why do I have a sweater? I'm wearing 3 layers. I'm wearing the polo, the undershirt, and my hair. And it's just always there. It's just, I don't even know how I can't believe I took off my shirt. Bert, I'm coming for you. Bert, do you shave? I feel like he must shave his back. I'd like to know. Bert, do you shave? He might. Why am I so hairy? I don't know. Okay, so I shave my beard. It's funny because a lot of guys, don't they like, when girls shave like their legs and elbows and the fun area. Girls, not all of them, but I've had multiple girlfriends get angry at me when I shave my beard. This current one doesn't, but her 4-year-old was very upset. I was told by a 4-year-old to go back to my room. I came out Saturday morning, going to watch cartoons. Oh, hi, nice to see you. Go back to your room. And she said it twice, and her mom took her into what's wrong? I'm just upset. I don't like Lee's face. Yeah. Here's a tip. If you're going to have kids or date someone with kids, let's hope your self-esteem is right up here. Because if it's not, I don't like Lee's face. So simple. And yet effective. Effective in hurting I just don't like his face. It's like that line from Step Brothers. I'm just going to want to punch your face. That should be fun when she gets older, right? I just don't like Lee's face. She said, I look so young, it looks like my mommy takes care of me. And am I living with my mom? Yes. Hurts, double hurt. 4-year-olds are treacherous. And, it's been quite a week. I wanted to talk about something today. I watched Miss Pat's special on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. Probably don't do it with kids there. It was cool. It was cool getting to watch Miss Pat's special. I remember hearing her on Ari's podcast first, and then she made the round. She came on the church a couple times. The first time I met Miss Pat, she was staying with a friend of hers in LA, and she came to LA to be on our podcast and asked if I could pick her up. So I picked her up, went to Subway, not a joke. We got cookies and soda. Miss Pat and I like to hang out. And then we did the podcast, and it was just cool. Like she did a live podcast with us. It was cool to see her. And then sorry, Miss Pat, I don't have BET Plus. But I heard the show was great. I heard her show was awesome. And then I found out that she had a special, and I watched it, and it was funny, but it was also dark, and like dirty's not the right word, but like definitely R-rated. And she ended it. I hope I'm not spoiling it. I don't think I'm spoiling anything, but she ended it with like a real pretty cool thought, like to like take all of the bad things that have happened to you and be able to laugh at them, but like actually genuinely laugh, not just like, oh, like it does, like that the 4-year-old saying go back to your room. It not being like actually being able to make fun of yourself and not take everything that's happened to yourself so seriously, and it'll like gives you control over it. And I just thought it was a cool, not even a thought or a theme, but it made me think a lot, because I am an overthinker. I am the Syatts are on both sides, are long lines of overthinkers. And I always think someone's mad at me, or I think about, like, I had a joke. This kid in 8th, I'll never forget it. I don't remember most of my 20s, but in 8th grade, there was a place, I think it was Canopy Lake Park. If you're in the New England area, you'll know about it. It was and I think it's still around. It's like a shitty amusement park. It was actually, I thought it was fun. But the 8th graders went. I didn't get to go because I plagiarized a project in 8th grade. And it was, now I guess kids know that I copied and pasted, and I didn't just copy and paste. I thought it was smart, and I like just rewrote sentences. To me, I didn't view it as cheating. I viewed it as inspiration. And apparently they have programs now, or even back then. God, how long ago was that? That's going to be depressing. Like 18 years ago. Is that true? Hold on. Hey, I have exciting news from our friends at Manscaped. They just launched their 4th generation performance package. The ultimate package includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, 4.0. For Forget the 2.0 and the 3.0. The 4.0. Manscaped, the leaders in male grooming, have done it again. They're taking your grooming game to the next level. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with the new Performance Package 4.0. You can go to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with code SYATT, SYATT. The Performance Package 4.0 by Manscaped has arrived, and it is worth the wait. They have everything you need in there to look and smell and taste your best. The Lawnmower 4.0 is the greatest ball trimmer ever. That's right. Forget all the other imposters and the other 2.0s, 3.0s in the original. The 4.0 is the best. They have the Weed Whacker. It's waterproof, and it cleans your nose and your ear hair. I'm sure you can see I need to use it now. Do me a favor. Get 20% off plus free shipping with code SYATT, SYATT at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping with the code SYATT at manscaped.com. Your balls have been through enough this past year. Treat them with the best tools for the job from Manscaped. 8th grade, I was 7th grade was 2001 because of 9/11. I'm almost positive it was like 17, 18 years. That is sad. I don't like it. They had things where they could put like stuff you wrote into a system and it would find where it was online. And my mom brought me into school and I had to write apology letters and say sorry to my teacher, the principal, and the assistant principal. And then the 8th grade was going on a trip to Canterbury Lake Park. I had to sit in the library and redo the project with, there was a couple of the people there. Maybe their parents didn't let them go, or I don't think they had cheated. I don't remember. But I remember being in homeroom when everyone was getting ready for that trip. And for some reason, a group of people were singing Your Body is a Wonderland. And I used to tell this on stage. Not the whole cheating part, but that they were singing Your Body's a Wonderland. And this kid that I had known since elementary school I went, stop. Lee can't sing this song. I don't think I was singing. I'm not much of a singer. I said, Lee, you can't sing this song because your body's not a wonderland. And it definitely didn't feel good. I'm not going to pretend like, oh, that didn't bother me. Yeah, I don't like when people do stuff like that. But it definitely stuck with me. Because I'm 33, almost 34. Actually, my half birthday was yesterday. Happy half birthday to Lee. What did I get? Half of nothing. But I just thought it was cool to think about what Miss Pat was saying, how like the fact that I make fun of it now hopefully makes it less serious. And I think there's a lot of people who deal with, I don't even know if it's mental health. I'm sure it's part of it. But just thinking back to whether it was bullies in school or people just not being great, or even, stuff with girls. Like, oh, this girl didn't like me or was mean to me or whoever. And I think it's a smart way to, because I think a lot of people hyperfixate on all of the bad stuff that happened to them. And I don't know if it's easier than focusing on good stuff, or if it just isn't, even though the good stuff should be more impactful, all of the good things that happened, all of the people that were nice to me should rise to the top. But there's something in my head that I focus. I'm trying to think if there's a recent example, because I hate using online comments as like an example, because who cares? But like, okay, and this is a very minor example, but it doesn't always have to be like personal stuff. Like sometimes people will, like, just minor inconveniences will happen, and I'll let it really piss me off. Like, I traded in a phone to Verizon, and it's taken over 2 months, and they were basically going to steal $800 from me because I didn't think I saved the UPS receipt, and it took 2 months. I got really upset, and I luckily am messy in my car, was cleaning up my car, found the receipt, I got the money back. But dealing with that, like, shit like that, like those inconveniences where, like, people fuck you, like my trip to Cancun. If humor or anything can just, if you can, like, not let it take over your life or my life, if I can somehow learn to listen to Miss Pat and either make a joke out of it or somehow learn how to not, because why am I going to get affected? Is $800 with the cell phone thing, is that going to change my life? Am I going to be homeless if I don't have $800? No. But in my head, I was writing letters to Verizon. I was going to go to the store and be like, I have the receipt now. And something I'm trying to do as someone who overthinks and worries if people are mad and takes things to heart way too much. I just think it was worthwhile to figure out a new way to look at it. And whether that's through therapy or, watching a comedy special. I just think that it would make me a lot happier. And I am pretty happy. I'm happier now than I've been in a long time. Since I left LA, there's been ups and downs. There's always going to be ups and downs. Doesn't it suck that there have to be downs? It really does. Why can't life just be full of ups? It seems like a lot of people do have all ups, but they don't. And I just wish that I wasn't one of those people. I'm very jealous of people who seemingly don't hold on to things. I hold grudges against myself. I'm still mad at myself. There was this one time I was in Boy Scouts, no, probably Cub Scouts, and we went to the New England Aquarium. And there was this homeless guy, and I thought I was being nice. He wanted change, and I literally, like, bocce ball rolled him a quarter, like 200 feet away. And why do I remember that from when I was 7? I don't know. Why do I remember, God, everything? What else do I remember that was bad? I think I told you this. There's this kid who actually I found out, listened to the church, which was fun. He said my name sounded like a Japanese game show. Kind of funny. It's a funny burn. I'm not going to imitate the imitation he did online. I already took my shirt off. That's enough. But it's just I remember the names of people who are mean to me. I don't have a list. I promise you I don't have a list. At least not one written down. But it doesn't do me any good to focus on that stuff or to think about it, and especially when they're not, because you would hope that someone would be like me, like that guy who said that would be at home. I can't believe I was mean to Lee in 6th grade. They don't give a shit. They don't. And who maybe they do. I just think the point of this podcast is go listen to Miss Pat's, or go watch Miss Pat's Netflix special, and fuck the haters. That's it. I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching and listening to this week's podcast, and I'll see you next week. Thank you very much to Manscaped for sponsoring this episode. I love you, and thank you for watching and listening to What Was I Thinking?